points in the 110-106 win. The Lakers get a rematch with Denver, who swept LA last season in the Western Conference Finals. Game 1 is Saturday night. Since the start of 2023, the Nuggets have owned the Lakers. They've won 8 straight games, including that sweep in the postseason. Nikola Jokic has averaged a triple-double in these 8 games against LA as well. Crew back here with us. Legs, I want to start with you. What if LeBron goes out there and pulls off this upset versus the Nuggets in the first round?
It means the Lakers are going to the finals. That's what it's going to mean. And when you start talking about LeBron James, like what kind of things this deep into his career can really do anything to sort of affect the way we describe him and his legacy? Because I think he is 100% firmly cemented at number 2. And I don't think there's anything he's going to do the rest of his career. He's going to catch Jordan, and there's nothing that he's going to get caught from behind. He's number 2. He's locked in. That's where he's going to be. And that's winning this series won't change that. But winning another title may get that conversation a little bit more interesting. So I think if they beat the Nuggets, what that says to me is, because the Nuggets are fully healthy, that says to me that the Lakers are on a level now that they're going to make a run through the West. Because I think the Mavericks right now are the biggest threat to the Nuggets. Well, they'd be gone. It'd be the Lakers. And the Lakers would end up going to the NBA Finals and most likely eventually playing the Boston Celtics. That's what the importance of this would mean. Having said all of that, I don't think they're beating the Denver Nuggets.
Woo. Yeah.
Allow me to say this. You listen to Mellow Yellow? You listen?
Me?
Because I want you to know this, Molly. I want you to know this, Mellow Yellow, okay? And I want you to hear this too, Eminem and Tim Legler. Brace yourself, okay? I totally agree with you. If LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers beat the reigning defending NBA champion Denver Nuggets, they could win it all. Now, I have said this on the record on countless occasions, that Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. I don't give a damn what anybody says. He is the absolute greatest. But I have to confess, if LeBron James beats Denver and marches forward to ultimately win another chip, I don't know how strong my argument is going to be on behalf of Jordan moving forward. Because we already see what LeBron, first of all, let's understand legacy. Because, you know, people like Rich Paul and Maverick and all of them are watching, and especially with Rich Paul, you know, the water just clogs his ears. He hear what he want to hear, okay? So you got to speak loud. You got to speak demonstratively so he can really grasp what the hell you're saying. There is nothing that negatively affects the legacy of LeBron James at this point in time in his career. To be a 4-time champion, a 4-time league MVP, took 10 trips to the NBA Finals, to be in his 21st season at age 39, looking better than 95% of the league, if not more. The man is phenomenal, without question, okay? Nothing negatively affects his legacy. But the reason why this question is apropos is because there are certain things that could positively affect his legacy. And this is it. This is it right here. You go out there and you beat the Denver Nuggets and you march forward, because if you beat Denver, who can't you beat? Who can't you beat? If you beat Denver, that means you can beat Dallas, you can beat the Clippers, you can beat anybody that's standing in your path.
Stephen.
Okay? And hell, you could beat Boston. If you beat the Denver Nuggets, there is no reason to believe that the Lakers can't win it all.
Okay.
And if they do that.
Let me ask you this.
Wow.
Stephen A., I like this. I get what you're saying. If they go out and beat the Nuggets, they can win it all. If LeBron pulls that off, 39 years of age, the GOAT conversation, you'd even take a second look at it with how highly you revere Michael Jordan. But with that being said, back to reality. Like, what percentage are you putting on the Lakers actually beating the Nuggets?
Molly, I'd give the Lakers about a 25 to 30% chance.
Okay.
Understand, from a roster perspective, there's no excuse why the Lakers can't compete with the Denver Nuggets. You should be able to compete with them. Anthony Davis is no slouch. Anthony Davis played 76 games this year. Anthony Davis played all world. Anthony Davis could give Jokic 35 to 40. He did it in game 1 last year. He could do it. I'm not ruling it out.
So, Stephen A., I'm gonna jump in, right? Like, first of all, great point by both of you in terms of what this then would cause us to do and review in the GOAT conversation. But if this were to happen, let's just go with the hypotheticals. The toll and the physicality of this series and the level of exertion, I know you get a couple days of rest, you get ready for the next series, but I'm really wondering about the sustainability at this point in his career for not just a LeBron James, but they're going to be beat up. Pull that off by the Denver Nuggets. And so while you would look and say, okay, now they may be one of the best teams remaining, I just wonder about the potential toll that would have been taken as you're trying to matriculate through the rest of the postseason.
I think that's a very fair point. It's a fair point. But what that would do to the collective psyche of the group and the adrenaline that they would then get having survived that. Because, look, that would probably be you win a game 7 on the road or something. That's what it's going to take. The collective sigh of relief you would breathe, knowing, okay, now we go forward, we get Minnesota or Phoenix. Mm-hmm. That's who we get next, and then eventually either the Mavericks or the Clippers. I just think that adrenaline would get them through it because they would know they dispatched of the big dog. Now they look at the rest of the league and think we can go ahead and we can get this done.
That's exactly where I was going to go, Tim Legler. See, Eminem, I don't understand sometimes how you ask these questions. Like, you know, when you on First Take, don't get me wrong, you're spry, you ready to roll. Eminem is Eminem. There's only one. There's only one. I get all of that.
You're so
but let me tell you something. But let me tell you something right now. It's nothing compared. I mean, the flavor that you bring when you showing up to those Knicks games, pre-game, post-games. I mean, did you see the advertising legs? You see the advertising all over MSG? You see? I mean, Monica McNabb is everywhere. Monica McNabb is everywhere. She's a star, right? So there's a level. There's a level of fervor and adrenaline that comes with it. When you walk into the arena, you slapping high five with the fans. You a woman of the people. You're a woman of the people. Somebody would think you running for office if they didn't know any damn better. So the point is, you understand adrenaline and the kind of effect that could have. Could you imagine if the Los Angeles Lakers were to knock off the Denver Nuggets? Then you're looking at it and saying, yo, we could take anybody. It's clear sailing for us right now. All we got to do is play our game. Laker Nation would be hyped. The sun would be shining in Southern California. Everybody be hyped, ready to roll for this. This is what it's about. That's what I'm saying.
Stephen A. I have two things to say. One, I'm having a really hard time with. We already have a lot of Stephen A. But like talking to a giant Stephen A. It's just a lot for me right now. You know, it's like one thing to deal with him, and now I have like giant big walls, Stephen A.
It's like you know what?
I got Charlie's Angels vibes, like giant. Like let me check in with the Godfather, Stephen A.
What's the mission?
Stephen A. What's the mission? Yeah.
To the producers. I must confess, I actually do like this look. I think we need to.
I knew he was going to say that.
When I'm on the road. I mean, I really do. I mean, this works.
Put me on the big screen.
I just want to know, do you want the big screen, like even when you're in studio? Because I can talk to Brandy.
No,
make it
no. I don't want that. That's too much. That's something you would do.
Let's see what this feels like.
That's something you would do.
This is what it looks like right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's something you would do, Molly.
This is how he feels
I don't want
when
that.
he's talking to
But
people.
on the road,
Larger, this is it.
Brandy.
It's fitting.
Brandy, right from now on, Brandy, this works. The American people, they loving this right now.
Wow. Okay.
Come on now.
All right, let's get back to real quick though.
This.
I want to get back real quick before we go to the bumps to Lakers and Denver. I just want to ask you this. So Stephen A. putting like a 25-30% percentage that the Lakers could pull it off, obviously with that roster if everyone showed up. What would you say?
Absolutely. I might even go 35%. I might give it a little bit of an uptick because of Anthony Davis, the way he has managed this entire season.
Yeah.
He can go at Jokic. I think the Lakers can win 2 games.
Yeah.
Y'all, what are we? I agree with y'all. Sure, 50%. I'm going to go ahead and put it at 50.
50?
No, because what are we doing?
What
are we doing, y'all?
What's the chance the Lakers beat the Nuggets?
I'll stay in the 30.
Better stay at 49.
Because we are having a hypothetical conversation about beating the Nuggets.
Right.
And respect to the Lakers. I agree. Anthony Davis has been available. LeBron James continues to add to his legacy.
Yeah.
Free for all. Hostile Predator missile inbound. Be advised, hostile sentry gun spotted.